What's going on, folks? I'm gonna try and make this video as unedited as possible. Just gonna go through it one take, see if we can do that. And I just want to do this because this is gonna be more conversational, more laid back. I don't want to seem too edited, but yeah, man, let's get started. How you guys doing? I'm doing great. As you can tell, it is round about that time of year. 'Tis the season to be jolly, and appropriately I'm wearing this fragrance, Latafa Amir Al Oud. And that's not the point of this video, but this smells like Christmas, and this is not a paid advertisement. This is not any paid promotion. This is just me saying this is a great fragrance for this time of year in this particular part of the world where it's nice and cold, and it's a warm, spicy, woody fragrance, so it kind of feels like you're there during the holidays, where you're drinking your nice cup of hot brew, you're by the fireplace, you're with your family, that type of vibe. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, what I wanted to discuss today is something I know my friend has a pet peeve about: the term creating value. He doesn't like it because it's like, what do you mean creating value? What does that mean? And I get what he means, because it's kind of become a catchphrase for people who are saying nothing. They're trying to sound like they're saying something, but it's really nothing. We're creating value, man. How are you creating value? I've got a similar pet peeve when people say they are creatives. We're creatives, man. We're just out here creating value. Okay, what are you creative with, though? Explain yourself. What exactly is your talent? How are you creative? A physicist is also creative if he comes up with a new formula. That's creative. So what exactly do you mean when you say you're creative? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. What I wanted to focus on is what value means. And I think where I like to start these sort of things is with the definition of the word itself. Value. Value means something that is held in regard or worthy of regard, or it deserves a certain level of gravitas, right? Or something that is useful or brings value. No, that would defeat the purpose if I said it's something that brings value, right? That's not the definition, because we're talking about value. But something that is generally considered to be of worth or of use. But to go even further than that, I like to look at the root words, the etymology of the word value. And it comes from a Latin word, valere. And valere means to be strong or to be well. Interestingly enough, the word valor has the same root word. So men of valor. Valor is to display courage in the face of danger, right? So if you're a man of valor on the battlefield, you are displaying strength, displaying courage in the face of danger. And in a sense, you are useful to your army or to your nation. So what is value? Does it simply mean to be of use, to be of utility? Is that the only time you are valuable? Well, what about sentimental value? I think we go back to the root word of valere being to be strong, and something that is of sentimental value. It may not be useful in the sense that there is utility to be extracted from it, but it is something that may give you strength in a hard moment, like kind words from a stranger, or the necklace that your grandmother gave you. It's something that you hold on to that gives you strength. So something that is of value is something that enhances your strength, I think. At least that is the proposal in my mind, or the hypothesis in my mind. So when you're creating value, it would mean that whatever you're doing for someone is adding strength to them, or they are gaining an outcome that makes them better, or makes their process better, or something that they derive more than utility but strength from. Is that making sense so far? So value has to do with the outcome associated with it. Now, how do we increase the value of something? If it provides a certain outcome, then it is valuable. If it can provide that outcome with a greater likelihood, or if it has a great likelihood of achieving that outcome, then it becomes more valuable than something that has less likelihood to achieve the outcome. So likelihood, or its ability to achieve that outcome, enhances its value. If it can achieve that with minimal effort on the part of the person it's achieving it for, then that increases its value again, because if you're having to do less to achieve something, you're willing to take that thing on. It becomes more valuable to you if it can help you achieve something with minimal effort on your part. Also, if it can do it in the least amount of time, it becomes more valuable. So there is an outcome, an expected outcome. There's the likelihood of achievement. If those two things are great, then it becomes more valuable. Or if the value of the outcome is high, the likelihood of achieving it is high, that thing becomes of greater value. And if the time taken to achieve it is low, and the effort needed is also low, then that increases the value. The lower the effort and the lower the amount of time, the greater the value of that thing. So I believe that is a framework to use when we're talking about actually creating value. If someone can get a result for you, they are very likely to do it. They can do it in the least amount of time with the least amount of effort on your part, then they have created value for you. What's a practical example we could use? If we were to talk about, let's say, the Apple iPod. You want music with you on the go. That is your outcome, I suppose. You want a great amount of music with you on the go. This thing is capable of delivering that, and it is able to deliver a large amount of that music because it's not just discs or tapes. It can deliver more music than a tape or a disc because it has more space on it. It's portable. You just press on it a couple times and it takes you to the track you want. And and time and effort is minimal because, again, you just have to scroll through your music library quickly. You get to it, and all you're doing is scrolling with your thumb, right? Because there was that trackpad, and then of course it turned into touch screen. But it was minimal effort, minimal time, and likely to have all your music stored. And especially when they introduced Apple Music and iTunes, you could get whatever music you wanted at that point in time with just a subscription. So that would be an example of something that enhances value. It has more value than a CD might have, other than maybe sentimental value that would be attached to the CD, perhaps. So that's an example of increasing something's value. So how do you become more valuable, let's say, in your workplace? If you become the employee who is most likely to achieve the objectives, you can do it the fastest, you can do it with the least amount of bother on your supervisor's part. Like, they don't have to bother you too much to get the thing done. And also, if you can do it to the highest grade or the highest quality, then you become the most valuable asset in your department. And perhaps that even translates into becoming the most valuable employee in the firm. So that I believe that's how you create value, in terms of how you yourself can become the most valuable employee. And the same thing would apply to, let's say, at the family gathering, at the cookout. If you are there at the braai stand and you're the best at flipping the steaks, then you become the MVP of the family get together, isn't it? Same goes for if you're on a sports team or any endeavor in life. If you can provide a large amount of value, then you become the MVP. I think it speaks for itself in that sense. So what do we need to do going into next year? We need to transform you into the MVP. Now, this is the first video I'm going to do just explaining what value is, and I hope I've broken it down in a way that is easy to understand and something that you can digest and then perhaps apply. But we're gonna go further into this, and we're gonna break down the small things that you can do to add more value. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know in the comments below. Let's add to this. If you have anything to add to it, I can address that in later videos. So yeah, man. Other than that, Merry Christmas. Well, it's not quite Christmas yet, but we're getting to that season, and there will be more videos before Christmas. So maybe I'm saying this prematurely, but yeah, man. Also, let me know how this format of video has worked. I'm not making any edits, I don't think, even if I have stuttered a few times. That was perfectly timed as a mistake. Yeah, man. If you enjoy this more relaxed format, let me know as well. Other than that, have a good December. Everybody's going on about December in the middle of a cost of living crisis, which makes me wonder if the post just a few weeks ago are sincere about complaining, oh, life is unfair, and then now it's okay, December. Shouldn't you be like planning to level up next year? Anyway, I don't know, man. I don't know, everybody's different, but I don't know. Anyway, you guys have a great December. I will meet you in a couple of hours maybe, but let's just say days to be safe. The next video is going to be concerned with image. All right, man. Peace, you guys have been lovely.
Picking up bags, we're we dripping like wax, yeah. Big dreams, about to take flight. Picking up bags, yeah. I'm picking up bags, Picking up bags, pushing fly whips, and we dripping like wax, yeah. Big dreams, about to take flight. Grind all day, do the same thing tonight. I put it on my name, my G. Things will never be the same, my G. Big dreams, about to take flight. Grind all day, do the same thing tonight. Reputation is built off repetition. You can show them the path, but some people will never listen. It's not like I don't expect to be met with some pessimism, but I'm here to build with brothers who get the vision. A mortal man with the God flow, spitting gospel. A peace lover with atom bombs in my arsenal. My brushstroke is comparable to a Pablo. I pray my words remembered in time like the apostle. The boy raps just as tight as a magnum. If skill alone sold, I would be platinum. Spazzing on every track just to manifest what I fathom. Imagine a rapping African laughing inside a phantom. I run plays and keep my eye on the goal. Frauds start hot, but they die in the cold. One day you have to pay for the lies that you told. A silver tongue helps, but silence is gold. Picking up bags, pushing fly whips, and we dripping like wax, yeah. Big dreams, about to take flight. Grind all day, do the same thing tonight. I put it on my name, my G. Things will never be the same, my G. Big dreams, about to take flight. Grind all day, do the same thing tonight. The struggle ain't as real as my hustle. Lifting these gym bags is what's giving me muscle. My only trouble, I have to cop them in doubles. Cause 40 M's of quatch I can't fit in a single duffel. To know yourself, you have to step in the furnace. Testing your conviction, that's the essence of learning. We took a risk and we trebled our earnings. Now the pedals that we step on are German. When you're up and coming, your hometown will embrace you. They say you're underrated and pray that you turn the tables. Once you make that breakthrough, the same people that hate you. They were beloved brothers, but so was Cain to Abel. God's favor might incite the madness. They treat you like you have no right to have it. A favor owed, well I'm the type to cash it. Cause it's a cold world and there's a price for blankets. picking up bags, pushing fly whips and we dripping like wax, yeah. Big dreams, about to take flight, grind all day, do the same thing tonight. I put it on my name, my G. Things will never be the same, my G. Big dreams, about to take flight, grind all day, do the same thing tonight.